Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. Today I wanted to share with you a quick video of some tips and tricks and basically how I load film on my Paterson Tank spool. I've been hearing that this is one of the most daunting things that you come across when you first start developing film, and it was the same for me. It's daunting because you don't get to see what you're doing and you have to do it in the dark with muscle memory, but there are a few things that can make the process a lot easier. So if this sounds interesting to you, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as well as the like button. Without further ado, let's proceed to the video. We're gonna start with 35mm. For 35mm, I made a sample roll with some leftover negatives to show you how I reel the film in the spool. So if you have a roll, you can open the canister with a canister opener, and once you take the spool out, the film negative will look something like this. I've cut the edge so it looks like an actual film that has been shot with already. So what you want to do is you want to get the spool and you want to find the triangular notches on the spool, and you'll insert the film and you will make sure that the film latches onto the two ball bearings. Once that is done, you will shuffle the Paterson Tank spool. Remember, you need to do this in a changing bag. Right now I'm using a sample negative. If you don't do that, then your film will be exposed and you won't get any shots, which is not good. And the film should be loaded onto the Paterson Tank. Once you reach the end of the film, I just used gaffer tape. It'll look something like this. With 35mm, you need to make sure that you cut the film. You can try yank it out, but that will give a possibility of your film negatives being damaged. So I like to use a scissor and I'll cut off the end of the 35mm film. And you should be set. Now you can put it back in the Paterson tank. With medium format or 120mm, the film will look like this once you're done. With the Paterson Tank spool, you can twist it the other way around and it should unlock, so you can take out the actual spool and into its separate pieces. So you want to make sure that you latch your spool on the topmost, which is the size for 120mm or medium format. Once that is done, you will take your film. Of course, this will be done in a changing bag or a darkroom. And you will unroll the top and you should feel a film that is between the paper bags. You'll take the film and just like with 35mm, you'll attach it to the ball bearing. So you'll need to feel for the triangular notches in the bag. And then you'll make sure it latches onto the ball bearing. Once it is attached to the ball bearing, you will shuffle your spool. It should load the film onto the spool. Once you reach the end of the negative, here I have a sample, so it's very short, but you'll see that it is taped onto the paper bag. So with medium format, you can easily, but carefully, take off the paper bag from the film. And what I like to do is I just fold the tape onto the actual negative itself and I will wind it. With this example, you can see this goes over my image, but with a newly exposed film, the end should be fine. It shouldn't have any images. And you'll load it back into the Paterson tank. And that should be it. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it, but in the beginning, you can have some difficulties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helped you guys make the film loading process less daunting. If you have any questions, make sure to put it down below in the comments. I am very responsive and I'd love to help you out so you can start developing your film yourself. Without further ado, thank you, and I'll be back with a new video soon. David out.